Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again this morning. You know, the one thing that makes me feel confident and very satisfied that I have a particular mission here on this planet about basic human rights for all people is because of the things that's happening in the world today, things that's happening around us everywhere, even where you are, especially where I am. When I look at and see the people over in Israel running for their lives, wondering where their kids are, wondering what's happening, who's going to die next, when I look at the people over there in the Gaza going through the same kinds of struggles, and I see the bombs dropping, and I see the pain and the suffering just being sent all over the world through the discovery of television. When I think about the people who are representing the masses, the few people that are representing the masses, the people who have no idea about the reality of a power that's bigger than a gun, that's bigger than your threat to take a person's life. And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the haves and the have-nots, from the individual to the nation to the world. Even the New World Order talks about taking everything and telling you how to live, how to distribute this and how to distribute that, because you are not smart enough to make up your own mind. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that great power that created this earth qualified you to take care of this. All you got to realize is this, that you're not in charge. There's a power that put you here that is actually in charge, and that power knows everything that you need and everything that you want and you desire, and have made it possible for you, my friends, to acquire every last bit of it. The resources outside of yourself that's required have been instilled on the earth, in the earth, or above the earth. Some of it is seen, some of it is unseen. The rest that is required is in you. Your ability to discern has to do with your ability to connect to the truth, or your ability to not connect is your connection to deception. And I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, deception works for somebody, but it does not ever work for everyone. And the only thing that works for everyone is that which is truth. And basic human rights is about truth. It's about not choosing Israel over the Palestinians, or Israel over Iran, or Iran over Israel. It's not choosing anything but righteousness. And as long as you're right, you're right. And that's where I, my friends, suggest that the power that you want to show and reveal represents that. That is what God is. God is responsible for the black and the white. God is responsible for everything, ladies and gentlemen, that's good. When I think about, some people say, well, we got to go and support Israel. I support Israel. But it's like also saying I'm going to stand up for whiteness over blackness. That don't make sense to me. So if you're going to say you support Israel, make sure you know you got a plan that supports the other as well. Otherwise, you just a part of that. What I'm actually saying, ladies and gentlemen, is this: is wrong is wrong. And just because you are a democracy or you got majority rule, the majority, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And if the minority is won, it's right. And it is incumbent upon the well-spoken people, well-understanding people to act accordingly, which means one person will stand against a whole nation. One person representing righteousness will stand against a whole nation of evilness. And when you start talking about being a Christian, when you start talking about being a child of God, I don't care what you're talking about, Allah or whomever, you don't have any connection with that real power of God until you are able, my friends, to put your life on the line and say, if it's just you standing up against the world, that's what you're going to do. And if you can't do that, you are missing a whole lot about God. You can't be under criticizing and talking about nobody else. You need to go sit down and try to learn something. Put yourself in a position to learn something by realizing that you don't know it all. I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to slow it down right here for a minute, hoping that the policeman up here don't mess with me. Well, I passed by the cops and everything seemed to be doing pretty good. So I'm glad for that. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that here again, Republicans got no solutions to Americans' problem. Democrats got no solutions to America's problem. And if the American people are waiting for the Republicans and or the Democrats to resolve our problems, we are as lunatic as any lunatic. Now, if you think you're smart, you better come together. Or if it's just one of you, you better stand up and stand up for what's right. And standing up for right means what's standing up for everybody. Everybody. And there are certain things that are essential. Food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure. And you just keep on going and going. And we got millions and millions of people that came in the world to work and to give their service to America and to the rest of the world in one of these categories. And we are being denied all of that by following some crazy tail men who come with some money trying to be rich while the rest of us are poor. Think about it and talk to you later, ladies and gentlemen.